Hello, this is CodeHunger, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you the basics of Jaralax. If you want to follow along the tutorial, you can download the images. These images can be found in the link below in the description. The images contain a background and some clouds. Before we get started, we need to download jQuery and Jaralax. So we first go to jQuery.com, download jQuery. I'm going to save this file to my desktop. Next we need to download Jaralax. So go to jaralax.com, click on downloads, download Jaralax. And I'm also going to save this file on my desktop, in my case. Next we need to create an HTML file and a CSS file. I'm going to call my HTML file jaralax.html and my CSS main.css. Now I'm going to open my HTML file in my plain text editor. This can be any plain text editor. And I'm going to create my HTML. So I'm going to type doctype HTML. This is the HTML5 doctype. I'm going to open my HTML tag, close my HTML tag, open my head tag, and close my head tag, open my body tag, and close my body tag. I'm going to indent this some. Next, I'm going to import the JavaScripts, Jaralax and jQuery. So I'm going to type scripts src equals jQuery 1.7.1.js and the closing script tag. I'm going to copy this, and also I'm going to include Jaralax 0.2.js. I'm also going to link the style sheet. Link rel equals style sheet type equals text dash css reference main.css. and I'm going to close this tag. To the body I'm going to add a container. I'm going to create a div. This will contain all the content, all the paragraphs. I'm going to give it a class. Class equals container. And I need some content, some text to scroll. So I'm going to get some text at the lorem ipsum generator. So I'm going to type lorem ipsum. The first hit in Google. Yes, I want 5 paragraphs of lorem ipsum. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to create a paragraph and add the text. So when we now view the HTML file, it should look like this. Okay, it still looks very ugly, so we're gonna style it a little bit. So I'm gonna open my CSS file, main.css. I'm gonna type container. I'm going to give it a width of 400 pixels. Width 400 pixels. Background white. Padding 20 pixels. And I'm gonna give the body color, the background color. Body, background, black. Background. See how it looks. Okay, it's still at the left, so we're gonna center it. Margin 0 auto. Okay, now it's at the center with some padding. Next, we're going to add our clouds, which are going to move when we scroll. So I'm going to create a new div container. I prefer div above span because a div container always is displayed as a block where span is inline. I'm going to give the class cloud1 and I leave the div empty. Okay, I'll go to my images now and look at cloud1. This is cloud1. It has a width of 2000 pixels and a height of 692 pixels. So, at my CSS, I'm going to add the class cloud1. I will give it a width of 2000 pixels and a height of 692 pixels. And at first I'm going to try to center it in the middle. So give the left 50% and a height of 50%. I mean a top of 50%. And I'm going to set this position. Position fixed. And I'll refresh the page. And nothing happened. Because I didn't set a background. Background URL images dash cloud slash cloud1.png. See if it works now. Here are our clouds, but they aren't really centered. I need to adjust the margins a little bit for that. So it has a width of 2000 pixels. I'm going to move it 1000 pixels to the left with margin left dash left minus 1000 pixels. See how it looks. It's now at the center. It also we also need to set this for the top. So we're going to use the half of 692, which is 346. Let's see. Now the clouds are perfectly in the middle. Well, I'm going to set them at the bottom now, so top 100%. Now the clouds are at the bottom. But they are still in front of our text. So I'm going to set the z-index to -1. Now the clouds are behind our text. Next we're going to write our Jarlax script. So in our head I'm going to open a script tag, script, and closing script tag. I'm going to create an unload function in body. Unload equals initialize. Initialize equals function. Let's see if this initialize function even works. So I'm going to type alert. Initialize function works. Semicolon at the end. Let's see. Initialize function works. Okay, now that we know that the initializing function works, I can remove the alert message and type some Jarlax script. So I'm going to define a variable Jarlax equals Jarlax equals new Jarlax, I mean, with a capital J. This will create a new Jarlax instance. Next I'm going to say Jarlax with .add animation. Okay, the first argument is for who is this animation. The animation is for cloud1. We just type it just like we typed CSS. So .cloud1. Next, we need to give it an array filled with Jarlax keys. So I'm going to start an array. First key, give it a property with progress. 0%. Top in the next key. Progress 100%, top 0%. This basically means when the Jarlax animation is at 0% of its complete animation, the top of cloud 1 will be set to 100%. When the Jarlax animation is at its end, the top will be sent to 0% of cloud 1. This means when you scroll to the top of the page, the clouds will be at the bottom. When you scroll to the bottom, the clouds will move to the top. Let's see if this works. It doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Let's see. Did I get an error? jQuery is not defined. That's odd. Let's see. Oh, I mistyped it. Now it works. As you can see, the clouds move slightly faster than the text in front of it, but still doesn't create a parallax effect. So I'm going to add some more clouds. Let's see. We're going to create cloud 2, cloud 3, and cloud 4. 2, 3, and 4. And I'm going to style those. So there are some properties all the clouds use. So I'm going to define them separately. All clouds have a fixed position. All clouds are 2000 pixels in width. Let's see if that's right. 2000 pixels, 2000 pixels, 2000 pixels. Okay. Not all clouds have a width of 692 pixels. The first one is 692 pixels, but the second is 484 pixels, and the third even smaller. So that's going to stay at cloud 1. We're all going to give them position of left 50%, so they are centered, and a margin left, so also for the centering. And a top position, 100%. They all have a z-index of -1, and the height, margin top, and background are different in each cloud. Remove the extra additional lines. Now I'm going to define cloud 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to set all the height properties. This is cloud 1. Cloud 2 has a height of 484. I'm going to set height 484, which makes margin top 242 pixels. Cloud 3 has a height of 444 and a margin top of 222. And cloud 4 has a height, does have a height of 285 pixels and a margin of 142 pixels. Let's see how this looks. Refresh the page. I see all the clouds. Oh, they are all the same because I didn't set the PNGs. For the background, I mean. Gonna refresh the page. Now you can see all the different clouds, but they are still not moving because I didn't add them to an animation. I can add all the clouds to the Jarlax animation this way. When I refresh the website now, all the clouds move to the top. But this still isn't what I want. I want a scrolling, a parallax scrolling effect. So the clouds in the front need to be moving faster than the clouds in the back. And also I have some ordering problems. The smaller clouds are in front of the bigger clouds, so I'm gonna fix that first. I can fix it in the CSS with the Z index, but I can also fix it here. Refresh the page. You can see some smaller clouds, but they are hidden by the big clouds now. That's what we want. I'm going to add an animation to every cloud, to every cloud group. Oh, I can remove this over here. This is going to affect cloud 2, cloud 3, and cloud 4. To create a parallax scrolling effect, I'm going to move cloud 4 much less than cloud 1. So cloud 4 will move from top 55% till top 45%. Cloud 3 is more in front, so it will move a little bit faster. So it will start from top 70% till top 30%. And cloud 2 will move almost just as fast as cloud 1. So it will be something like 90% till 10%. I adjusted the process. Needed to adjust the top value. 45%. These should be 100%. Let's look at this, if it works. Background jumped a little when I refreshed it. But you can see the clouds in the back, these clouds are barely moving, while the clouds in the front are moving much more. I also created a background. We can add that one as well. Say body background shouldn't be black, it should be URL images / background .png. Now we have a nice blue background. It would also be cool if it were a little bit darker below the clouds. So I could add another object here, like this, another div class dark, closing the div, add some more style here, dark, it has a width 100%, a height of 100%, and a width, I already said width, I mean a top of 100%, and has background color of RGBA, red, green, blue, alpha, 000 0.5, which means no red, no green, no blue, and 50% alpha. Let's see how it looks. We don't see it because we have set a top 100. Don't see it set. Nope. Set a top. No, it should be 100%. Just like cloud 1. I'm gonna attach it to cloud 1. Class dark. I'm gonna refresh the page. I still don't see it. Why doesn't it work? Dark, with high top backgrounds. Class dark. Oh, should be class dark. Should be this. Let's see. Scroll down. We still don't see anything. See, I set the diffs right. Oh, I need to set the position fixed as well. Position fixed. Just like all the clouds. And now we see it. But as you see, it's in front of the clouds, so we need to set a z-index. Z-index -2. Let's see what happens now. Above the clouds is light, below the clouds is dark. There's still a little bug. When you start the page for the first time, all the clouds will be at the bottom because we have set top 100% here. Every cloud should have its own top. Cloud 1 starts at top 100%. Cloud 2 starts at 90%. Top 3 starts at 70%. Cloud 3, I mean. Cloud 4 starts at 55%. And now you have your very own parallax scrolling background created with Jarlax. This completes the first Jarlax tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it.